guys, so I'm en route. I just arrived in Burbank, California, and I'm doing a series of shoots today and tomorrow. So I thought I would do a little vlog and just kind of show where I'm at, what's going on, all the cool happenings. I never do that with my shoots, and I think it'd be kind of fun for you to see the behind the scenes. So right now, I'm in the room and I'm just setting up and I haven't eaten, I'm starving, and that is a typical of my day. I've been up since 4 a.m. and got stuck on the plane beside a family and all their food, which they didn't share. Anyway, so I'll show you the room. We're setting it up very like Barbie inspired pinup, but not even pinup, like just modern, but just pink. And if I can flip this phone around, I will show you what the room looks like. Okay, edit that in, but it's just like the bare bones. I love this hotel. It's Best Western NoHo in Burbank, California. 3 minutes from the airport. The staff knows me. They're amazing. They treat me awesome. I got my own little suitcase. I don't know, cart or rack, and I was able to get my 3 suitcases up here because it's carpet. And that is the worst thing to do because at 6 a.m. there is no bellhop anywhere. Even in Vegas, I've had to drag my 3 suitcases with my claw nails to the very end of the hallway where the elevator always is. They always seem to stick me kind of off in a corner room where it's quiet, and because I've got people coming in and out. And but yeah, I'm excited. It'll be good. It's super sunny here. I left rainy Seattle, which isn't unusual, but it was just like, and the plane was late leaving Seattle because the mechanic left a piece of paper or something on the plane when they were inspecting in the morning. But as you can see, I'm a little crazy haired, but it's my look for the day, so I'm going with it. And what else did I want to tell you about? Oh, Alaska, traveling Alaska. Love that airline, but at the same time, hate that airline. So I'm gonna be doing a little vlog piece on that as well. And just kind of all the craziness with that. I'll save it. Anyway, too much. So I will be back, guys, and I will show you more about my shoots here in Burbank, California. Super excited to be here. It is so sunny and warm. It's gonna be 70 degrees, and I just left freezing weather. I think it's like 40, pouring rain. Yeah, so it's gonna be good. So I'll be running around Burbank tomorrow. I've got a bit of the day free, which I intentionally did because I'm also looking and getting inspired because I want to interview more people for Dirty Glamour magazine. It's a promotional project where it was just really about showcasing my photography and my hair and makeup skills, and now it's becoming a full magazine. And a lot of that is inspired by the fact that I work full-time. In the last 6 months, I decided to stop being a freelancer. I had been for about 5 years, and I decided to get a job, and then they offered me full-time. And I really have always loved magazine work and always had been inspired and wanted to work on a magazine, and now I'm working on 4 as a lead graphic designer. So that's super exciting, and it's just inspired me to take my magazine, Dirty Glamour, higher, bigger, better. And so I'll be doing more interviews and features and video interviews for the channel, and I'm super excited about that, so please stay tuned. And if you want to see more, just like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. I also will be posting little bits on my Facebook page and hopefully on my Instagram page, but it's a lot, so we'll see, and you can't really do a lot of talking. So yeah, see you guys. So this is pretty normal for me. I have about 3 suitcases. Sometimes I have less. I do 1 suitcase with all my hair and makeup, wigs. I know ahead of time what my clients are gonna want, so I bring certain colors, hair pieces, etc. And I've always got like all kinds of stuff. My little section of clothes, which is very rare. I actually had a lot of spare room, and normally I have no room for clothes for myself, 1 pair of shoes. Anyway, I've got my hair pieces. I've got 4 different curling irons. I was able to pack all kinds of extras. We've got hairspray. I've got a bag of jewelry that hangs up. This is my makeup kit. This is all the makeup right here. I love this thing. It's the Lippy kit. Fits in my suitcase, and I intentionally got it to fit in my suitcase. It's all my airbrush makeup, and I will show you a clip of that later. And then this is my hair kit, believe it or not, and it holds hairspray, hair silk, gels, all my combs, brushes, and I'll be opening that up and showing you. These are my MAC palettes. I actually don't even use these because of my airbrush makeup, but I bring them as backup because every once in a while, there'll be a client who's put on oil products and it reacts to the airbrush. And so this will help counteract that, and I'll show you. I don't know if I can open these with 1 hand. Anyway, I'll open up all this stuff and I'll show you all my makeup and stuff. And of course, I've got my handy airbrush, which I love, yeah. And then back over here, just my lighting gear I put in here. Of course, my hair dryer, because my hair catches in regular hair dryers, so I have to bring my own hair dryer everywhere I go. And I use the Belissa Pro. And because I have super long hair, and it's the only hair dryer that doesn't suck your hair in. So, and then I've got my tool, lots of pink. I love bringing my own tallow for laying out for doing my makeup and stuff. I bring my own power cords, shoes, I got the pink sparkles, lots of gorgeous stuff in here. So I will like show you that in a bit. I'll kind of do a little thing on my equipment. And then I'm just setting up, deciding where I'm gonna do hair and makeup. This is my carry-on as well. That has all the camera equipment. Of course, I have to bring my purse. So yeah, anyway, we will show you more. Back. Yeah, so part of what I do, doing the photo shoots and flying out, anything can happen. So my model is, model/client, forgot her dress, and we're out in California where the traffic is horrendous. So I just said, relax, breathe, go get the dress. So it's gonna take her a while, and it's fine. So I usually work in extra time for situations like this. I always budget an extra half an hour at least for people, because when I say show up at a certain time, they show up later and they panic, and they do get upset because they're worried that they've, made me mad. And one of the things I have in my policy is that if you don't show up on time and you're half an hour late, I won't do the session. So I try to buffer in time to still take people, but things happen. And so I do my best. And fortunately, I do have the time where I can wait. And so I was like, just be calm, go get that dress, because her heart was set on it. So I'm like, I want to make people's dreams come true. And part of doing these sessions and transforming people and taking the time to fly out is factoring all these crazy things that could happen, but also just allowing people to make those mistakes and then be there to say, okay, don't worry about it. I don't know if that sounds crazy or if that's unprofessional, but I find people are people, and I'm working with, everyday people who don't get in the camera every day. And this is really exciting, and sometimes things happen and then they get really upset, and it's my job to calm them down and bring out the best version of them in front of the camera, make sure they aren't crying, make sure they aren't, stressed out, and let them relax. So I have to create a relaxing atmosphere. So anyway, that was an interesting thing that happened, and I wanted to talk about it because I'm doing more and more vlogs where I tell you about the sessions, what's happening, and I'm going to get into doing more and more interviews with people where I'm talking about the beauty industry. Kind of alternative beauty is where I'm really interested in, like vintage looks and kind of those hairstyles and makeup looks that not every artist does, and yet at the same time they're very sought after and very like specialized. So I'm excited to do more of that, and I'm finding that this trip to Burbank to LA is my opportunity to get inspired, to keep my eyes and ears out on people that really intrigue me, that I want to feature in the magazine, and then do amazing photos, and also do these really cool video interviews as part of my YouTube channel. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and can't wait to show you what these images are going to look like from the shoot, and a little bit more about the experience. See ya! So hey guys, it's day 2 and I'm in Burbank, California. Yesterday went really well, aside from the model coming extremely late, and I fortunately had time banked. So we were still able to do an amazing kind of pink Barbie shoot. I'm going to edit some of the pictures and put them in this video. I'm gonna take all these clips that I've been kind of posting all over and then make one long video vlogging and add in some bits you haven't seen. And add in the photos from the session from that one particular model. Today I am doing a boudoir shoot, and that starts at noon, so it's nice and early, and it's a beautiful day in Burbank, and I have a view of the palm trees, so it's super exciting. And this is my look for today. I usually don't wear a ton of makeup when I'm shooting and editing other people, but at the same time I always love to represent and do my hair and makeup because it inspires them, and people are always looking at what you have on to make sure that you're going to do a good job on them. So you have to remember that as an artist or a business person, that your image and what you portray attracts your clients as well sometimes. So, I mean, not all the time, but it's always fun, and it's fun for me. I love hair and makeup. I love adding a little touch of glam, and my work trips are almost sometimes like vacations because I don't go on vacation, and that's part of the grind of having your own business. You don't get to go to everyone's wedding or vacation or have money just to go for girlfriends and have weekends, like because you're reinvesting in your business all the time. So for me, I make every moment count and I make it fun. Today I have a gold bottom liner, and I did it with one of the Wet n Wild multi-sticks. You may have seen them in some of my videos on YouTube. And then I did L'Oreal on the top, a nice clean eye airbrush foundation. I do contouring with a dark and light soft glow, and then a nice red lip from Wet n Wild, and this lasts all day. So I might press a little powder underneath the eyes, around the mouth, and I do that in my shoots, but I never do it on top of the nose. I like to give it nice and clean, and those are just some of my makeup tips that I do. What else can I tell you about? Yeah, and so I will be putting this together for you and doing a video and showing you more and more behind the scenes. I did a bunch of clips yesterday, and I thought, why not make it into a video for this week's YouTube on my trip to Burbank and the shoots and what I do, the kind of behind the traveling and everything, what other people don't see, which can be kind of crazy and not everyone can handle, but other people may be like, well, that sounds exciting. I want to know more. But anyway, today I'm using natural light. I've also got my ring light attachment. I'll show you a clip of that. And then I'm also going to show you my big light. I have an Einstein Policy Buff light that I bring. And my setup's pretty portable, as I showed in one of my clips, my suitcase. Actually, I may have not shown it yet. I'm going to put that in the video, how I pack my equipment. And you can't even tell that I am a traveling photographer or hair and makeup artist sometimes because of the way I travel. So I like that. I liked it to be low key. And there's less chance of people stealing your equipment. So that's always a good thing. Here, I'm gonna flip this camera around and show you the equipment. This is my Policy Buff Einstein light, which I love. This is my fold-up umbrella. All that was in the suitcase clip that I had shown. I bring this stand. It's pretty like a heavyweight stand, but it's light enough that it's easy to carry. So I do love this light. This is an attachment, a converter to attach this light. This is the Beauty Dish Silver, and I use it with the grid on top. And I only use this for certain shoots. A lot of my digital stuff, I'll use that. And then of course I have my adapters and my power cords. And then in the corner there is my hair and makeup suitcase. There's a suitcase dedicated to just wig pieces, hair and makeup, curling irons. And then I've got my setup here. I've got my airbrush makeup. This is all the makeup. Nice, neat, and organized. And of course I have other products in here, but this is all the airbrush makeup. You can see. And I have a range of colors. I have some extra guns, extra lip brushes. This is just some of the brushes. I have more brushes, which I've cleaned from yesterday. This is a puff, just so I don't get makeup or my hands all over people when I'm doing eyes. And some larger bottles of foundation. And then more hair products, wigs, bobby pins, and then another curling iron. I love my spin style curling iron. I did a video on that, you may like that. And then my liners, lip liners, clips. And I have backup powders. I have my MAC palettes of lip, eye, cheek, everything. I'd open them up, but I can't while I'm doing this because I'm using my hand. And then all my camera equipment, gear, and yeah, I won't show you the bed and all that because that's not made yet. I've got to get all that ready. Okay. So hopefully I'm running this after I've just shown you all my equipment. And so like I said, I keep my setup pretty tight, pretty simple, but clean and easy to use. And I make sure I have everything for my sessions. And today I'm doing a boudoir shoot, so I'm going to use natural light because it's going to be early enough. And then I have my ring light. Let me swing over. Actually, I can't get that. I'm going to have to show you that later. And then I'm gonna have the rest of the day to check out, I think I'm gonna go check out the pinup area, some of the cool little stores, and hopefully do some vlogging there or just some video if they let me. And I'm looking for potential people to interview and put in the magazine and feature. The magazine is Dirty Glamour, if you haven't seen or heard of it. It's available on MagCloud. And it's available in print and digital, and I have an interactive version. You can basically go to my website, yourjewel.com, sign up, and you get the magazine digitally sent to you free, and you can see the actual interactive version on the site. And I'm growing my magazine, and I'm building it, and so I have decided to add in more interviews, more features, people who you know, not just everyday people, which is predominantly what I do, and I do their stories, and it's a magazine about transformation and the power of glamour and glamour transformation and people's inner stories that have inspired them to do unusual things, like, you know, maybe that's not the norm, like become burlesque dancers or do pinup modeling, or just have fun and do these sessions and do a cosplay, or, you know, something that is just special to them and they can look back on the photos and go, wow, you know, and I'm proud of myself, and it marks a certain time in their life. Or some people just want to have fun. The client I did yesterday, she comes every year and we shoot, and that's special to her. And so and that's what it should be. You should be celebrating every moment of your life, you know, best you can. And one of those ways is through photos. And for other people, it's just entertainment. So if you want to check out the magazine, it's Dirty Glamour Magazine. And I am going to start incorporating more and more, and doing more interviews and videos on my channel. YourAJewel.com is the website. Baroness Levy Deluxe is the channel, and it is the company name. The website is Your Jewel, and that you could, you know, type in Baroness Levy Deluxe, but I'm finding people have trouble pronouncing the name and spelling it. I'm not sure why. It's BaronesLeveyDeluxe, and there's a hyphen on top of E, so it's not Barone, which everybody keeps saying to me. It's Baroness with an accent on the E. So I hope I'm making that simple enough for you to find it. Anyway, I hope this is entertaining, and I'll have some great video footage for you next week. I can't wait to put this together. So I will keep you posted and let you see a little bit more of my day later today when I'm walking around. I wanted to say a little piece on the hotel I'm staying at. I love coming to Burbank and staying at the Best Western Premier NoHo. And the people are super nice. The hotel's brand new, so I love that new carpet smell. And they got beautiful pictures in the hallway of like kind of music stuff. I'll try and show you that. And I find it's really close to everything. It's 3 minutes from the airport. I'm right by kind of Magnolia, which has got some cool pinup stores and just other cool stuff going on, cafes. And I'm usually working, so I don't go out and party. I'm not drinking all night, but I like to, if I have a free hour, go shop, go look, you know, do one thing that means something to me in whatever location I end up in. And I love this hotel because the staff remembered me. I've been here before, and they were super nice. There's fresh baked cookies in the lobby and a huge pile of them there. And I hadn't eaten. I had like a small bag of popcorn on the plane, and so I was starving. I got here at noon, and they're like, "Yeah, eat as many as you want." I was like, that was kind of nice. And they have complimentary coffee, tea, Keurig style in the lobby as well. That was just really cool. And they've got really kind of a neat music theme going on in the hotel. And they have chandeliers shaped like trumpets. So I'm gonna show you a picture of that. I took a picture of that. I'll try and post that. And then they have a cool background to the hotel concierge that is like music notes. It's really fun. So I love this location. I find it really fun and uplifting. The staff are so nice and helpful. They always, I mean, this is the second time I've been here, and they were so nice, remembered me, and just nothing but helpful. I mean, I'm not one of those people who's difficult and asks for a lot. But like just directions and stuff. It's close to Universal Studios. I don't know if I'm gonna make it this trip there. I really wanted to see the Harry Potter display, but I mean, hopefully I'll come back. I do have ads running on Groupon for California, and I'm gonna either change those or actually delete them. I'm changing the structure of my business, so we'll see what happens and where I end up next, but I will definitely be doing a video on it. Yeah, so if there is a promo or a session you had wanted to do, I would kind of jump on it for the month of March. I'll honor them for the month of March, but then I'm raising my prices, and I'm also changing how I do the packages and what I sell. And right now I've got a really great promo where I do 6 low res and 1 high res, which is unheard of in the photography industry. And then I have upgrades for hair and makeup, packages with more product, which include hair and makeup, confirmed date and times. And so I give a lot of options, and I'm getting really kind of just tired from the traveling and just working full time as well now. And I really want to actually put some focus into the magazine and grow that. So I've decided to kind of restructure the pricing and how I do those sessions. You're still getting a lot of value. You're still getting great product, great service, hair, makeup, plus, you know, books, things. I have different options, but I'm going to do it differently so that people value it, as well as, I don't know if that's the right word, but I know there's people who value it, but people understand it. Maybe that's the right way to say it. And you're gonna see it more and more, so I'll be posting that as well. But once again, the Best Western Premier NoHo is an amazing hotel. I think for what I pay, it's great. It's clean. I'm on the second floor, which has the pool, the restaurant, and the gym. And I don't mind. Last time I was on the fourth floor, and that was really great. It was super quiet. And I actually get, I don't know if you could tell from the room when I showed the video, but I actually get the room for disabled. And I think they put me in here because I have equipment and I have so much luggage, but it's very wide because of that. And I'll even show you a little, oh, don't look at the bed, but like I'll show you the closet and then I'll give you an example. If you look at the closet, it has my pretty pink tool. It's lower down and the hangers are lower down and even the iron bird's really little, and that's because it's for people who have wheelchairs, disabilities, and so the bathroom is really wide, but that works perfect for what I'm doing. And if the availability is there, they'll put me in, and I never asked for it. They just kind of suggested it and did it, and I thought, what a great idea. And then like even on the door, there's 2 peepholes, and the peepholes, there's one high up and there's one low down, so you can see that. But that's so that someone in a wheelchair can also access, and the hallways are really wide. So I thought that was really great. I actually haven't seen that in any of the hotels, and I'm sure it exists, but no one's ever put me in one of those rooms. So I got this room again, and you can request it when you go on hotels.com. I usually book through that. But yeah, and so you can see I've got all my pink pretty stuff for my models, my clients. But I thought that was really neat and something cool. And there's an automatic light, so it lights up in here. Yeah, so if you're ever in Burbank, California, check out this hotel. I thought it was great. I do have a view of some palm trees. And I don't know, we'll see what I get up to today. Anyway, have a great day. I will be back. Bye-bye. So I am totally not where I thought I was supposed to be, but I still found some really cool stores. So I'm gonna tell you about them, and we're gonna go in and check out some of these very gorgeous places. Excited to be in Burbank. Had an amazing shoot with a lovely lady who did a gorgeous review. So that was exciting. So let's get started.